Hello. Blimey. Dodging the showers. Well, not only dodging the showers, dodging the fallen trees to get here. Sunday morning, 11:23. Just leaving the yard. My trailer was ready for me in the yard when I got back on yesterday morning. So all I had to do was hook up yesterday, which I did in the dry. And I took me, I went and picked my mate. My mate had to get his truck down to the dealers for service. So I went and collected him from the dealers to bring him back, help him out. Clear the windscreen here. A bit manked up. And so all I had to do this morning was refuel. But we had a hell of a storm last night. That was Cox went back last night as well. So we got an extra hour in bed, which is most grateful. Although I didn't sleep particularly well. Oh dear, oh dear. I can't see past it. Geezer. Well, that's it, my son. Pedal on. So, good man, kind of different way to me.
Turn right.
Pick a gear. There you go. That one to do. So all I had to do was load my gear back into the truck, like my wheat bag and food bags, general shit like that, and refuel. I had to refuel, obviously do my checks and all that malarkey, and then head out the road. There was another truck refueling, and I got there, saw my mate Chris, he was in there. And yeah, I'm heading up the road. So I'm heading up to Wetherby, North Yorkshire. It's 250 odd mile away. And tomorrow I'm probably no more than about 10 mile away. I've got to be there for 9 o'clock. So happy days. But I think because of the weather, you can see the debris that's down there. Yeah, coming out of my house again this morning. I get to the top of my road.
Enter the roundabout. Take the first exit.
Up by Sammy Miller's there, and you can either go right or left. I normally go left, which is just as well because the road to the right was shut by the police. I'll get a bit further down on the road to the left, and that's shut as well. There's a tree down. So I cut through Beckton Common, through the lanes, cut through there, out onto the main road, the A35 I think. I counted 4 or 5 trees down across the road, but they were either 3/4 of the way across, so you could sort of squeeze by, or halfway across. So it wasn't too bad. But loads of branches down and debris and shit everywhere, and big lots of standing water. So yeah, pretty
enter the roundabout.
Pretty gruesome weather in the early hours this morning. You can see here the flooding. I don't know what it's going to be like as I head north. Fun and games, I suspect. It's quite blowy as well, so expect the unexpected today, I think. But it could be worse. I could have a curtain sider on. As it is, I've got a 20-foot box, which is light as. I think I'm no more than about 6 ton. So just stop the trailer from being a bit jittery under braking. That's about it. So we're fortified with coffee, biscuits. My missus bought one of these, it's like a bucket of sweets for the trick-or-treaters. Yeah, well, I've nicked all the sherbet and lollipops out of it. I ain't getting those, I like them. And a few orangey ones as well. Oh, I've had those as well. They can get the drumsticks, those gooey things that rip your fillings out, they can have them. So yeah, I'll probably put you on a bit later. My plan is to get the turbo. I reckon I'll be needing a pee by then, maybe a bit more coffee. I've got plenty of jollop to drink, so it should be alright. Made some big sandwiches this morning, so I'm going to stink the truck out later. Yeah, quite a relaxed morning really. Making sandwiches, coffee. I made some egg sandwiches to bring with me. I don't normally bring a lunch with me. I cooked last night. Oh my word. I cooked effectively homemade kebabs. And I didn't use lamb mince, I used beef mince, so slightly different. And the only reason I used beef mince because it was handy and I had some. So I concoct my own shawarma mix, which is like a kebab mix. Lots of different herbs and spices I add in. I roughly use the same amounts all the time. Thought they'd change. And I put a load of that in, a load of chilli. I got some ground chilli paste as well. I bought a little while back. And good dollop of that in with the mince. Chop some onion, bit of garlic, whiz it all together. And then put it into a like a loaf tin. Line the sides with butter. Not line it, but you know, smear it all round so it doesn't stick. Work it in the oven for about an hour. Job done. Take it out, cut it up into slices, and off your uncle. So, but the trick is it's the accompaniment that go with it. Now I made up some chili paste, so I used brown chili, which comes in a little jar, and it's like fiery hot. You know, it's like take the roof of your mouth off here. But add that with a bit of Greek yogurt, and you're home and dry. You know, it just times it down just a little bit. And then I made some riata, which is cucumber, mint sauce, and Greek yogurt, which is really nice. The same don't be frightened of using the mint, plenty of it, gives it a good tang. And then I did some spiced onions, which was as it sounds. Finally chop a load of onions and some tomatoes, and add bit sauce, and yeah, that was it. Lovely. Heated up a bit of bread, cut them open, stuff them full of lettuce, big buffalo tomatoes, chop those in there. Where's traffic coming from? Which way is it telling me to go here? It's telling me to go left, I'm going to go left. Up Spicer's Hill. They're all coming round, they are, aren't they? Go. 3, 2, 1. Blast off. Going this way. Up to the M27. Because of the roadworks down there, it's just by Tottenham there, it's just nasty. So yeah, we had those last night. They were dreamy. Really nice. Goat Boy really enjoyed them. He had 2, I had 2. Kira only wanted 1. So she was a bit. We had a little starter as well. A little starter. So I heated up some flatbreads and cut them open and stuffed them full of the like a vegetarian one, no meat in it. Oh, that was good as well. So I got the remaining today. Kira's got half for you know, a little lunch later on, and I've got the rest of it. So yeah, absolutely spot on. Looking forward to that tonight. Press me button, look. So yeah, it was. We went out to yesterday morning. We did go out to cow shop for breakfast, and Fawley Refinery. It was an oil-fired power station, which has been decommissioned now, totally, because they brought the tower down, the smokestack. They demolished that this morning.
Onto main road.
If you go onto YouTube and just go Forley Power Station demolition, you'll find it. It's like a 20-second clip somebody did put up there. But we only found out yesterday, so I got some cracking pictures of it with the tower still up, which I'll put on Instagram. So if you find me Instagram, Fat Bloke Travels, Google, just not Google, just search on that for Instagram, you'll find me. Say hello, and you'll see all the pictures that I put up there of everything that loads of stuff that I, cook and just the boring shit that I tend to put on Instagram.
Taking the 4th exit.
That's what it's all about, isn't it?
Take the 4th exit onto A326. Recalculating.
Oh, shut up, will you? She started already. I've only been in the truck with her for half an hour. Giving me grief, telling me to go a different way. I don't want to go a different way. I want to go this way. Just sort yourself out and go away this way, forwards. I don't know why I'm pointing it, and I'm pointing at the sat nav, telling it which way to go. Fucking! I told you I was an idiot. I think she drives me to it. No, I'm going to put on I'm going to put on a radio. Let's do a bit of radio pool. Educate myself a bit more. And head north. We'll see what happens. Like I say, the weather's alright at the moment. Beautiful sunshine. I've got my sunnies on. No, I haven't. Thought I had. I haven't. I just looked down and they're not. They're on the side there. Thought I had them on. I don't reckon there'll be too many trucks around today. Never is on a Sunday. Just loons like me working. And I've got, for all the people that watch and that are fairly new to the channel, this isn't forced or part of a shift or anything like that. This is totally voluntary. There's a big tree sticking down into the road. Yeah, get me a mirror. This is all voluntary work over time, but the money's not, there's only a couple of us work on Sundays usually.
Taking the 2nd exit.
It's not everyone does it. Not everyone wants to do it, but I've always been a firm believer that if it's there, I'll do it. If the overtime's there, I'll have it. You've got to stay legal with your hours and work everything out so that's all, everything's 100%. But yeah, you do that. And yeah, it works out nicely. I'm working on a limited time frame. Yeah, the gorgeous Kira, got a bit of a plan going on. So got another tree down there, look, all branches. Oh, here it goes. So yeah, make hay while the sun shines. That's what they say, isn't it? Something like that. That's a fact. This is the. For me, running out on a Sunday, but it's hard work leaving the gorgeous Kira. I can't tell you how difficult that is for me. The more you do it, it doesn't get any easier. She's a little bit sad that I was leaving this morning. We don't get enough time together, but it's a. You could turn around and say, oh, you spent the last 2 or 3 years working your bollocks off, and what if it all falls over tomorrow? Then you'll have wasted that time you could have had together. Yeah, that's a valid argument. That is a valid argument, but on the same yardstick, work the bollocks off now. In 2 or 3 years' time, we can spend all the time we want together. All the time we want together. So it's a gamble, isn't it? So that's the gamble we're taking. Yeah, I could keep on going. I could, not work weekends and and just drift along. then retire at 66 or 67 or wherever it is, and then probably have a fucking heart attack in a year's time and be dead and work all the fucking hours, you know, do you know what I mean? And still work fucking 60 hours a week. I mean, this is fucking easy, isn't it? Get in a truck and drive up north. I haven't got, you know, there's no time frame involved in this. And it's really good money. Why wouldn't you? This is incredibly easy money, and it's really easy just to drive up there, you know? No hardship, no hassles. Stop when I want. Enjoy the drive. I enjoy driving, so this, you know, this is no pay to do what I enjoy doing. There you go. A little bit of a rant for me first thing in the morning. There you go.
Enter the roundabout. Take the third exit.
There's absolutely no weight on this box at all. Bit of flooding on the roundabout. Just the drains are just not. Well, the problem is we've had such. Look at that bastard. We've had such heavy rain that the the waterfalls get filled up and quite quickly. But it hasn't helped that the amount of leaves that have come down have clogged it all up anyway. I mean, there's a couple of trees down in there. They ain't got no leaves on at all. But some of them are still looking mighty green. How green that grass is looking for this time of year. Amazing. Hey, what's going on down here? It's all looking a bit busy. It's all looking a bit busy. Well, it's not telling me that there's any sort of serious hold-ups, really. I reckon I'll be up there by about 5:30, 6 o'clock with a break. Yeah. What's going on down here? Bet there's a bit of flooding somewhere. They're all panicking. Oh, there's water on the road. Yeah, well, keep going. Now, people when it starts raining, I don't know. Some people just seem to panic far too much. I'm worried that their wheels are about to dissolve. I think. I don't know what it is. Well, I'll reassure you, they don't. You know, they remain round and black and rubbery. Thank you very much. I can't even say it. I'll probably get banned for it or something. Remember that old sketch? This chicken tastes rubbery. Oh, thank you very much. Oh dear, I'm so childish. Anyway, I said I was going probably about half an hour ago, so I've done my usual thing and created a whole video out of absolutely nothing. As it is, this video will probably be about 2 hours long. That river's full. There we go, we're off again now, look. We're off. I don't know what that sign said, but it said GPRS in it. In it. What's that about? What are you all about staring at me? Getting your own back to being stared at because you drive a yellow micro. Well, I'm going to put my sunnies on, drink some jollop and crack on. I'll speak to you all later. Hello, time now, 12:22. I thought I'd just put you on because it's sort of 8:34 northbound, but the sun's shining and the colours of the trees are really, yeah, they're nice. I like it. So I thought I'd share it with you. This is up by Highclere Castle, for those of you who don't know where Highclere Castle is or what Highclere Castle is, it's where Downton Abbey was filmed. I've been actually lucky enough to I've been there years before Downton Abbey was even a thing. I did a weekend there with Volvo. I think I might have told you once about this before. And I stayed in a rather fabulous hotel. But for the life of me, I can't remember where that hotel is or what its name was. So I'd like to go back there, but I've got no idea. I might have to have a look around because it wasn't too far away. So yeah, I had a really good weekend there with Volvo cars. Yeah, it was good. Good weekend. That's back in the days when I had a proper job. Anyway, look at the trees. Funny, isn't it? Some of the trees here, they've been stripped. Some have gone yellow. There's some reds in there and browns, and some of them are still, green as they were when they were back in May. Just saw a massive deer on the road. Unfortunately, it was laying down, having a bit of a rest. Looked like rigor mortis might have set in. Either that or he's got cramp. I'm suspecting the former. There's his Tot Hill Services. Lovely when the sun shines, isn't it? Nice to see. So there's going to be sunshine and showers today. That tanker is rapid on the downhills, really slow on the uphills. And I just haven't been able to. He's just a little bit faster than I am. But I do catch him up every now and again, but I haven't got the oomph to get past him. Or I haven't been able to get out to get past him, I think is the... But I think he'd only overtake me again on the downhill bits. So, although I am catching him up a little bit. I've ordered myself a new phone. Yeah. I thought I'd treat myself. I tend to upgrade every time I get the chance to upgrade. Every 2 years, I do tend to upgrade my phone because I use my phone a lot. It's with me every day, 24/7. It's always with me, and they get a bit of a the way I live and work. It tends to get a bit of a battering out of your pocket, in your pocket. It's chucked around, kicking about. So yeah, it does get a bit of a hard life. There's a tree down there. So I was looking at, and I like, I'm not an iPhone fan at all. I've had iPhones, and to be totally honest with you, I've never really got on. That must be a bit of wind there. So I've never got on with iPhones. I've never liked them. I've had several iPhones when they first come out. iPhones 4 and 5 when they were a thing. My wife, she's an iPhone. She likes her iPhones, but I don't know what it is. I went from Android to an iPhone, and I was a bit all at sea to start off with, and you get used to it, don't you? But it just didn't do what I wanted. Well, maybe it was the phone, maybe it was me, I don't know. But I didn't like it. Now when I went back to Samsung again, it was like, brilliant, Samsung, Android, brilliant. Did everything I wanted it to do. So I've stuck with Samsung ever since. For the last, I don't know, 10 years I suppose, maybe 7, 8 years, maybe, yeah, gotta be. think of the phones that you've had over the years. Bloody hell. Those are different ones. I remember having a flip phone, a Samsung flip phone. I see they're bringing those, they've got them back in again now. Oh, it lasted, I don't think I had it more than 40 hours before I broke the bloody thing. It's a slide, you used to flick it up. And it was quite quite a cool looking phone. I quite liked it. But I remember it flicked up in my pocket, and then I sat down and it just snapped in half. Yeah, no, that's pretty rubbish. So I've gone for this time. For the last 2 years, I've had the Samsung S10e, which has done everything I wanted it to do. It was a slightly smaller screen than my last Samsung, and I can't remember what. I should look it up. I actually still got it with me. Still got it in the truck. I'll keep it as a spare. Slightly smaller screen. Only what? Only marginally. But I've gone for this time the Samsung S21 Ultra 5G with upgraded memory storage. Because it's supposed I did a lot of research on it, and as to what phone, and I've got to be honest, I might have been tempted to go. The actual iPhone 13 Pro was actually cheaper. I'm with 3, and I like 3 because I've never had an issue with them. They've always done what they're supposed to do, which is provide me with a good and reliable service. And I've never had an issue with them. It's been 3 for a good few years now. So anyway, I looked at them and I went, I'll stay with them again. I looked at the iPhone 13 Pro, and it was only a couple of quid cheaper per month. Similar sort of spec, but I looked at the reviews and the Samsung actually came out on top. So I thought, you know what? And the reason I went for the top, I wanted one with a really good camera on it. Camera, and so I take a lot of pictures and video. Why not, So I thought I'll get one with a really good memory. Perhaps I might be able to do it all on the phone. I might be able to see what I come up with. Try it out. So yeah, I've ordered that. It'll be here on Tuesday. Obviously I'm not home to have it, but gorgeous Kira's working from home still. See if I can catch this tanker up now. This is a bit of a hill, this is. Doesn't look much. Doesn't look much, but it can suck the life out of you. It's heavy. She was having a good golf at me in that car while she was doing her knitting. Come on. Right. You go. Come on, get past. Alright. We had to leave it to the last minute. We did it. M4 closed. Don't bother me, we're not going anywhere near the M4. Well, we are, we're going underneath it, but underneath it or over the top of it? I think we go underneath it. I don't know. Right, Farm Foods, you're having it. On a bit of a mission. So we've got the advantage of being light, but that's also a disadvantage because you tend to sort of push on a little bit if you're a bit heavier. I think we're just at the right way to push on enough, because we're at 56 going downhill. If you'd got nothing on there, that would have sat going down there at 52, 53 maybe. But we've only got a 20 on, because they sit in the middle of the, the way the truck works, we've only got a 40 foot on. The air coming over the cab sort of filters straight over, as you probably would have seen on that container truck there that's come the other way. It's sort of deflected straight off the cab and round the box. But with a 20-foot box, there's a big gap between because it sits in the middle of the trailer, and there's a 10-foot gap, and so the air flows round the cab. There's nothing there, so it sucks in behind the cab and then hits the flat box. So it's not having it's not the most aerodynamic or efficient. We ain't got much weight on, and we're only doing 10.7 miles to the gallon. Whereas I would have expected that to be maybe 12 for the 40 foot, maybe with a bit more weight on it. So yeah, no, it's not the best box in the world to have on the back. Yeah, we go underneath the M4. Here's the M4 here. Well, here, yeah. There and there. It's currently 10.8 miles per gallon. It's currently 14 degrees, which is not bad. The 31st of October. Colours of the trees are looking good. I've waffled on enough, so I'll speak to you all later. Time 13:04. 1 minute it's sunny, next minute it's absolutely curling it down. Yeah, this is fun, isn't it? Contrasting weather today between sunshine and showers, but that's what they said on the radio. That's what they said it was going to be. Oh, this is only a short shower. I can see blue sky. I suspect we'll be out of this within the next 20 minutes, 10 minutes maybe. Oh, maybe not. I don't know. I'm heading north in a minute. I don't know, who knows? It's heating up a bit, I know that. It's a bit nippy. What's the temperature? Must have dropped. 11 degrees, yeah. Go. Slow down a little bit. Come on you go, a little bit faster. I need to grind to a halt. There you go. Bumps there, the bumps along here are just horrendous. back up to operating speed again, and it's drying out, so I was